You might be seeing this video most of the time and you wonder how do they come up with such a perfect and styling idea like this. We're working normal because in this video I'll be showing you guys on how to cut and how to sew this trendy dashiki. So make sure you follow for the part 2 because this is going to be the part 1 of this video. Is going to have two parts, the cutting and the sewing process. So the first step you do is lay your fabrics properly as if you want to cut and say if you want to cut agbada. That's how you are going to lay your fabrics properly. you know you'll be laying it in two like this, folding it on top as shown in the video. And for this kind of trendy dashiki, if you want to get a perfect result, make sure you work on Junkoso fabric. It's going to actually give you a perfect result, Junkoso. And if you are sewing for, maybe you want to make only the dashiki, you'll be needing about 2.5 trouser length. That is what you'll be needing for this kind of style. 2.5 trouser length is going to be the idea, depending on the length of the agbada. But we are making for agbada of 41, 42 to 45. You'll be needing 2.5 trouser length. So let's proceed to the video properly. This is the measurement we are going to be using. Please take note of it, guys. And the first thing what we are going to do is you are going to fold your measurement with your length. Then we are going to add your backdrop and your hemming allowance. As if you want to cut a kaftan, you add your backdrop and your hemming allowance. So for the backdrop, we'll be making use of 4 inches is what we're going to for our backdrop, 4 inches. That means the back side is going to be longer than the front side with 4 inches. So what I initially cut out was my 41 inches, which is my length. Then I added 4 inches for the backdrop and 2 inches I'm going to use to fold the hem of the dashiki. So everything that I cut out was sum up to like 40 41 plus 4 is that is 45, then plus that is 47. What I cut out is 47, what is it called, 47 inches. Then after I cut that one out, then the midpoint where we folded it, I divide it so I can be able to separate both parts together. I don't know if you understand. So you can go back and watch the video very well of that part. After I folded it, I ironed it. After I cut out my full length that I'll be using, then I cut out again to separate both sides. So after you've done that, this is what you'll be having left. Can you see? Then you fold this part. This part, while you have folded this part, remember our back that we are using, that is our sleeve. We took our measurement from our middle point, that is the midpoint of our back, this half point here. That's where we take a measurement to the desired length you want the sleeve to be. So for my client, it is 21 inches. And I think I've already dropped the video in my short on how to properly take a dashiki measurement. Maybe you can watch that. There's one video in my short, or I'm going to put a link in the description box so you can check the description box on how to take a proper measurement of dashiki. So it was that my 21 inches. Then I added my folding allowance that we're going to use to fold the hand. So I added about 2 inches and I added another 1 inch to it that I'm going to use to trim it. So all what I initially cut out is 24 inches for this folded part. That is, that 24 inches now consists of my, what is it called, my back, that is the sleeve length and the allowances we are going to use to fold and trim it out. So all what I initially cut out here was 24 inches. So then you do the same thing for the front panel. The first one I cut out is the back panel of it. I cut out the back panel. So then what we're going to do now is to cut out the front panel, and ensure that while cutting you are also ironing your cloth. So the same thing you are going to do to the front panel, you cut out, that is, you fold it to your 24 inches. Then what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to take away 4 inch from the front. I said if you want to cut like your kaftan, the same thing you do. So I also have video on how to properly cut kaftan. I will drop the link in the description box. Then this is me ruling out my 4 inches for the from the front. That means I'm going to take away 4 inches from the front. No, in the beginning of the video I said the back is going to be longer than the front with 4 inches. So for the front now, this is what I'm removing now. Can you see? I already take away the 4 inches for the front. So that means the back now is longer than the front borders. So this is the front. Please, guys, I make sure that I try to explain so that you can actually get what I'm saying. I always take my time to explain whenever I'm doing my voiceover or whenever I'm editing my video. I take time to explain so you can actually grab what I'm saying. But if you know you not get, maybe you don't understand it in the first place, but I believe while saying it, you definitely know what I'm doing, so you can watch the video again and again. And please do well to subscribe, because that way is how you are going to encourage me to make more videos. And if you are seeing my video for the first time, I bring the simplest and easiest method on how to sew, how to cut anything relating to male wears. So let's continue with our videos. Please do well to subscribe, guys. Then from this place, I mentioned my slant, because we're going to slant the Dashiki. The Dashiki is going to be slant because this is the model Dashiki is going to be slant. We're going to slant it. So what I use for my slant is 3 inches. You can probably use maybe 3.5, depending on what you want to use. But for this video, I'm making use of 3 inches. And if you watch closely now, the back is longer than the front, but we are going to see that one very soon. You'll see that part very soon. So I take away 3 inches, or I'll be using 3 inches for my slant. That is my slant. So that one I'm trying to cut out. Then you see, can you see how slant our shoulder is at that back part? Can you see how slant it is? So that is what you do. Then you do what? You drag the front. You drag it down to make sure it's balanced with the back. But without that one, the next thing I'm doing here is I'm taking my time to measure half of an inch that I'm going to use to join it. And somebody is always commenting on how do I always join my back. Well, the part 2 of this video, you're going to see how I join my front and back borders on my kaftan. So I'll be dropping the video very soon, because this is the part 1. Then the part 2 is going to be the sewing process. Definitely, we're going to see how I join my back, because I promise I'm going to make a video, or I already made a video. So I'll be dropping the video very soon. Then after you've chalk out your half inch like this, that is our sewing allowance, or what we're going to do next is what? Is to drag. Can you see what I'm doing? I pull down the front borders. So can you see what I'm trying to say? That the back borders is going to be longer than the front borders with 4 inches. This is what I actually mean by that. Then what we are going to do now is overlay it on the front, where our half inch, where we rule out our half inch. Can you see? That means our back now is dropping to the front with half inch. It's almost the same procedure on how we cut our kaftan, because like I said, I have video of it, and the link is in the description box, so you can check on how I cut my kaftan. It's almost the same thing. That is the back falling to the front, so it's almost the same thing. So make sure you watch the video and you engage on that. Then the next step we are going to do now is to do what? Is to measure our neck. And for this neck, we are going to be piping it. So I already did the process on how to cut our neck. It's in the description box, and I said our neck is 17 inches. So you divide 70 by 4, then whatever you get, you add half inch to it. That is our length. Then whatever you get as our length, we are also going to divide it by 2. That is the midpoint. That is what we get for our width of our neck. So if you want to know how I properly cut my neck, I have a video for it. So do well to watch the video, and I'll be putting the link in the description box, whereby it's going to help you. So because I said this neck, we are going to pipe the neck. So I have a separate video for that on my channel. So do well to watch that, so you can have a proper knowledge of that. It's very, very easy, and it's going to come out perfectly well. I can guarantee you, because we have formula, or I have formula I normally use for cutting my neck. And I said the length of my neck is 17. You divide 17 by 4, then you add half inch to it. That is our length of our neck. Then, if you want to get the width, what you get for your length, you divide it into two. You also get, that is what you're going to use for the width. So the video is on my link there. Make sure you watch the video and you engage on that also. It's going to really help. So please guys, make sure you share these videos to others. If you have a fashion designer friend, a tailor friend that you can, or a brother or somebody you can help with this video, is actually going to help, because this is one of the trendy style. This is one of the trendy style of dashiki, because I actually made this for myself. And I'm not going to lie, guys. People that saw it on me like it. Most of my clients, and they asked me to make something for them. So that is what I said, let me bring it up to the platform. Let me bring it up to YouTube so I can be able to share the knowledge with my subscribers and anyone that's going to be watching this video, maybe new subscribers or my fellow subscribers. So this video is going to help. Then remember I said our back is 21. Can you see? Our sleeve, that is our sleeve is 21. Then I added 2 inches to it for our folding, that is for my folding. I added 2 inches to it. So if you see now, I have excess left. That is when I'm going to use it to trim, so that all parts is going to align properly, it's going to align very well. So that is why I added that half inches. So then the next step is for us to take our round of our sleeve. Remember I said our sleeve round is 20 inches, because it's something that is free. Is the dashiki is meant to be free, like free enough. Then it's 20 inches. Then I added 1 inch to it. That is, after I take my 20 inches, I added 1 inch to it for our sewing allowance that we're going to use to sew it. So that is what I did. Then I also make sure I took the 24 inches that we did up. I also make sure I roll it down so I can have a proper measurement of where our round sleeve is going to be. Remember I said our round sleeve is 20, you divide it by 2, that is 10, then you add 1 inch for our sewing allowance, because we're going to sew it. Then after that, then you come down a bit. Can you see what I'm trying to do? So like I said, I have excess after I added my 2 inches folding allowance. You see I have excess left. That's what we're going to use to trim, so we can have a proper job. Whereby if we want to fold our what is it called, our sleeve, it's not going to give us any problem. Then the next step we are going to do now is to take the the wideness of what you want it to be, the wideness. So for this, I was working with I have a measurement I was working on for the width of it. So the measurement I was actually using was 53 for the upper part, then 55 for the down part. So the wideness of this one is 53 inches. So you can probably use 60 depending on how you want it to be free. So this one is optional based on what you want to use. So for this one, I'm using 53 and 55. That is for the shape of this danshiki. That is, the chest part is going to be 53, then the down part is going to be 55. So it's what I'm trying to rule out, is what I'm trying to chalk out here. So that is the same thing I'm doing. Can you see? Because the beauty of this dashiki is this shape part. Because I like what dashiki is having this kind of A shape, having this kind of A shape. So you want to do it straight also, there is no problem. It also works well. But one thing you should consider is somehow big. It's kind of a boo boo, It's something that is free. The dashiki is something that is free. That is what you should take note. Then after that, what we're going to do is to curve our what is it called? This our armpit side. Yeah, it's always going to have this curve is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of it. That curve is the beauty. The curve is the beauty of it. Can you see what I'm doing? So you just take your time to curve that. So when you get a proper curve of it, like how you want it to align very well, when you get a proper curve of it, then the next thing we are going to do is to do what? Is to cut it out. And make sure, and guys, don't forget that I'll be dropping the part 2 of this video on how to sew this from step by step. So I'll be dropping the video very soon how to sew this step by step. I just said let me share this knowledge on how to cut it so that when I drop the part 2 of the video, it's not going to look somehow. So do well, stick well, hang around and turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I drop the part 2 of this video. So if you don't understand this video, all I want you to do is to watch it again because it's the video itself is self-explanatory. My voiceover might not be good, or I might be repeating words several times, or I may not really actually focus more on what I'm doing. But I believe if you watch the video, like while watching it, you know what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to achieve. But I'm just taking my time to explain it properly well. So can you see then this is the shape of what we are having? Can you see? So this is the beauty of it. So these are our 2 inches folding that we're going to use to fold it. So then after you've done this, then all we need to do is to proceed to cut out your neck piping, your collar, and the pocket, the side pocket you are going to be using. Just cut out all the pieces. Cut out all the pieces, then before you now talk of sewing it. So I don't want to make the video too long. I just cut out my piping, my collar, that is my flap, the side pocket and everything. So I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.